Today we're talking about 11 things dogs really hate. Some of these might surprise you, but understanding what makes your dog uncomfortable can help you be a better pet parent. Stick around to learn what to avoid so you can keep your furry friend happy and stress-free. Let's dive in. But first, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Did any of these surprise you? Let us know in the comments if your dog hates something we didn't mention, or share what makes your pup the happiest. Let's dive in. Using words more than body language. Dogs can understand a few keywords like walk, treat, or toy, but they don't really get human language. Instead, they rely on our body language to understand what we mean. The problem is, we often send mixed signals by focusing on what we're saying and not on what we're doing with our bodies. In beginner dog training classes, it's common to see people giving one command but using body language that says the opposite. For example, telling a dog to stay while leaning forward and holding out a hand can actually signal the dog to come closer. When the dog comes, they get scolded for not staying, which is confusing. A fun experiment is to try spending a whole day communicating with your dog using only body language. You'll realize how much you already talk with your body and learn to use it more effectively to guide your dog. Hugging your dog. While you might enjoy hugging your dog, most dogs don't like it. Unlike humans who see hugs as affectionate, dogs often view them as a show of dominance, similar to how they interpret another dog placing a paw on their back. Some dogs tolerate hugs, but others may feel scared, threatened, or upset. And just because a dog is fine with one person's hug doesn't mean they'll be okay with it from someone else. If you want to know if your dog dislikes hugs, watch their body language. Does your dog tense up, turn their head away, avoid eye contact, lick their lips, keep their mouth closed, or pull their ears back? These are signs your dog might be uncomfortable. So before hugging, pay attention to these signals to see if your dog is really okay with it. Petting a dog's face or patting her head. If someone reached for your face, you'd probably pull back and feel uncomfortable. Yet, many people think dogs like being patted on the head. The truth is, most dogs don't enjoy it, even if they tolerate it from someone they trust. You might notice your dog pulling away a bit when you reach for their face. It's a personal space thing for them, just like it is for us. Instead, pet your dog by gently stroking their back or rear, but avoid pats and stay away from their face. If you want to make your dog happy, rub their rear near the tail. That's their favorite spot. A belly rub, ear massage, or scratching under the chin, front of the neck, or sides of the thighs will also make your dog feel great. Petting releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone, in both dogs and humans, so be sure to do it. It's a great way to bond with your dog and reassure them that you're their beloved owner. Just focus on the right spots and approach. While humans see steady eye contact as a sign of trust or attention, for many animals, including dogs, it's more about establishing dominance. When you make direct, unblinking eye contact with a strange dog, you might be trying to be friendly, but the dog could see it as a challenge or threat. The dog may react by looking away, rolling over, or wiggling for pets, or they might back away and start barking. Either way, most dogs feel uneasy when a stranger looks them in the eye while approaching. To greet a new dog comfortably, approach at an angle, avoid direct eye contact, and speak softly. These signals show you're friendly and non-threatening. Even if the dog doesn't want to interact, at least you've approached in a way that won't scare or provoke them. You might think that strict rules make life dull for your dog, but dogs actually thrive when they know what's right and wrong from their leader. Just like kids, they do better with structure and boundaries. Rules make things predictable, less confusing, and less stressful. When setting these boundaries, consistency is key. Dogs don't understand exceptions. They won't get why they can jump on you when you're in casual clothes but not in work clothes, or why they're allowed on the couch after a bath but not after playing in the mud. Also, simply saying no without helping your dog understand and follow the rule isn't effective. Dogs do best when they know the boundaries and when you enforce them consistently with positive reinforcement. This also helps build their trust in you as their leader. Forcing your dog to interact with dogs or people she clearly dislikes. Like other social animals, dogs have their favorite friends and those they'd rather avoid. It's usually pretty clear which dogs or people a dog wants to be around and which ones she doesn't. However, many dog owners either ignore or miss the signals their dog is giving them. Enthusiastic owners often push their dogs into uncomfortable social situations at parks or let strangers pet them even when the dog clearly wants to be left alone. While it's important to help shy, fearful, or reactive dogs step out of their comfort zones to build social skills, it's crucial to know the difference between gentle encouragement and forcing an interaction. Pushing too far can lead to stress or even aggression. When a dog's signals are ignored, they might resort to using their teeth as a last resort. Forcing these interactions can also damage your dog's trust in you and reinforce negative feelings toward parks, certain dogs, people, or social settings in general. Pay attention to the signals your dog gives when she's uncomfortable, and don't force her into situations she clearly wants to avoid. Going for walks without allowing time to explore and sniff. It's essential to give your dog time to explore her surroundings during walks. Dogs experience the world primarily through their sense of smell, just as we rely on our vision. Unfortunately, we often rush through walks, treating them merely as quick potty breaks or exercise routines, following the same path without any variety or leisure. Set aside one of your daily walks for a smell walk, where you slow down and allow your dog to take in the world through her nose. Choose a new neighborhood or trail and let her sniff around at her own pace, even if it takes several minutes at a time. To help your dog distinguish between a walk where she needs to stay by your side and one where she can freely explore, consider using a special backpack or harness for smell walks. Make sure it's noticeably different from her usual collar and leash setup, so she understands the purpose of this walk. These walks offer great opportunities for mental and sensory stimulation, making life more interesting for her. Keeping a tight leash, literally. Just as dogs are great at reading our body language, they're also skilled at sensing our tension levels through the leash. When you keep the leash slack, you signal to your dog that there's no reason to be worried or tense. It shows you are calm and in control, allowing your dog to feel calm too. Conversely, a tight leash sends the message that you're tense, nervous, and alert, which can cause your dog to mirror those feelings, increasing their stress, frustration, and excitement. Plus, being constantly pulled doesn't feel good for your dog and makes them aware that they can't escape even if they feel the need to. That's why it's so important to teach your dog how to walk on a slack leash. While it can be a challenging skill to master, something many dog owners struggle with, it's crucial for enjoying pleasant walks with a relaxed dog. Being tense. Tension on the leash isn't the only way dogs pick up on your feelings. Just as you can sense when someone around you is tense, dogs have the same ability. The more stressed you are, the more stressed your dog will become. And like us, dogs don't enjoy feeling stressed. You might roll your eyes, but the next time your dog seems frustrated or tense, take a moment to check in with yourself. Have you been feeling that way for a few minutes, hours, or even days? Your dog could be reflecting your emotions. If you need a reason to meditate, helping your dog relax is a great motivation. Being boring. Just like kids can get bored while running errands with their parents, dogs dislike it when their owners are dull. You might be busy or tired, but remember, your dog spends all day waiting for you to play with them. If your dog is getting into boxes, chewing on shoes, or gnawing on furniture, it's a clear sign of boredom. The good news is that there's a simple fix. Training games. Teaching your dog a new trick, practicing old ones, playing find it with a favorite toy, or using walks to work on urban agility can engage both your dog's mind and body. An hour of training can tire your dog out more effectively than a couple of hours of fetch. While exercise and walks are important, adding some mental stimulation will leave your dog happily tired. Even just 15 to 30 minutes of trick training each day can make a significant difference. Teasing. Many people think it's funny to tease dogs, like barking at one as you pass on the street, waving or talking to a dog barking from behind a window, or tugging on a dog's tail. While the list goes on, it's crucial to remember that you shouldn't do things that you know upset a dog just for a laugh. The dog won't find it amusing. Plus, this kind of behavior can lead to serious behavioral issues. Thanks for watching. Now that you know the 11 things dogs really don't like, you can avoid them and help keep your furry friend happy and healthy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with other dog lovers, and hit that subscribe button for more tips on keeping your pets happy. Did any of these surprise you? Let us know in the comments if your dog hates something we didn't mention, or share what makes your pup the happiest. As always, I hope you have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye.